Hello, my name is Alex and welcome to my channel. Over in this corner of the internet, we like to do project panning, dark grungy makeup and cozy vlogs. So if you're into any of those things, then please stick around and consider liking, commenting or subscribing. Today we are going to be doing my first update for my Pan Those Eyeshadows of 2025, which I'm very excited about. I've been dying to get involved with this project for such a long time. I'm so glad I decided to finally get my life together and do it. I will just say I am recovering from a chest infection, so if my voice sounds gross, I'm really sorry, but I wanted to get this update out for today. I missed last week's update because this took me out. I want to get this one out, so I'm sorry if I sound like I've been raised from the dead. I have actually been raised from the dead. We do have a pan this update, which I'm really excited about, but I will just talk you through what was the eyeshadows that we drew that I don't have pan in yet, and I'll save that one to the end. In the way that I like to do pan those eyeshadows is that I draw 4 eyeshadows. I've got all of my eyeshadows in a spreadsheet and I just use a random number generator to generate one of those eyeshadows from that spreadsheet. I have over 300 eyeshadows in my collection and I only have 3 pans, now 4 pans. I just want everything to get an even shot at getting a pan in it. And then the idea is that I just work through the eyeshadow. I haven't put any vetoes in place yet. But the idea is that I'm just going to work through the eyeshadows I've got until I get pan in them. Last month, at the start of the year, we drew, and then I will put photos up for comparison as well, but we drew Pool Party, which is this shimmery metallic sort of green from the Jacqueline Hill and Morphe palette. This palette is just in such bad condition. The palette is in a bad way, but the eyeshadows, the quality is still so there. I think you should be able to see that there is quite a lot of disturbance in the pan. So I got, how many uses did they get on this? This got 5 uses in the month. So blues and greens aren't my go-to colours, to be honest, but I have had fun incorporating them into looks. And as you can see, I've had a go with something a little bit more experimental here. I've got 5 uses on Pool Party, and there is some disturbance showing in the pan. I do think this is going to be a little bit of a long haul colour because it's not an easy everyday colour. I do think it's going to be in the project quite a while, but that's okay. There is Pool Party, so it's like a nice sort of metallic tealy sort of colour. I do really like it. I do think it suits my skin tone and my brown eyes quite nicely, and it goes very well with the other eyeshadow that we drew last month, which was Lagoon in the Cosmic Brushes Serenity palette, which is this like almost true green here. Maybe a little bit on the yellowy side, but almost a true green. And I don't know if you'll be able to see, but there is a little bit of a dip forming in this one already. I have heard that apparently the Cosmic formula it's not too bad to hit pan on, so yeah, we do have a little bit of a dip forming, and yeah, this is just a lovely true green like that. So those 2 colours I've been wearing together. I've sort of been doing the true green in the crease and then the blue on the inner corner, and then I've actually been using Forest from this palette as well as like a deepening shade, so that's good that I've just like dug my nail into one of the other shadows. It's fine, it's fine. I'm a clumsy gal. It's gonna happen, so I can't even be mad about it. I just feel like I'm running out of ways that I can wear those colours. Like I said, green and blue, especially like bright green and blue, isn't really me. I have really enjoyed doing the bright green and blue look with a black lipstick just to like grunge it up a little bit. But I don't know what else is on the table for those 2 colours in me. But I will, like I said, I will persevere until I get to the pan on those. I'm happy to persevere at the moment. And then the next one was Abomination from my Jolie Cosmetics Vampirism palette. And that's just this grey down here, this sort of like mauvey grey. And you might be able to see that there's a bit of a dip forming on that as well. I'll put some photos in to compare as well. But yeah, there's like a pretty perfect little dip forming on that one. I don't know much about what the formula's like hitting pan on Jolie Cosmetics. It does seem like it's quite firmly pressed and it doesn't kick up a lot of dust, but we have got a bit of a dip. Oh, I didn't say, sorry, I used Lagoon 5 times as well. And then Abomination I've actually used 6 times. And I do feel like I found it hard to use the colours that I had together in like a cohesive look, I've kind of had to keep the blue and the green separate, the grey separate, and then the other colour that I'm about to mention separate as well. So that is the mauvey grey from Jolie Cosmetics. Making steady progress on that as well, and yeah, I'm excited to see how many more looks I can come up with in that colour. And then the pan is in my Spectrum Cosmetics Zodiac palette in the shade Nebula in the middle, and you should be able to see that shiny pan. So I got quite lucky with this because I think this shade, it's a very, very easy everyday shade, and I went through a phase of wearing these two colours together almost every day. This was so close to hitting pan anyway, so my main focus was on this really because I knew that it was a pretty easy pan to get. I got that pan a couple of days ago on my 8th use, and then I just put it on again today for a 9th use to just expand that pan. So that was pretty satisfying and rewarding to get that pan after only 8 uses, because I do think the other shades that I've drawn are relatively untouched, so it's going to be a bit more of a long haul process getting pan on the other shades, but that's fine. That is why we are here. This is why we're doing the project, to get uses on those shades that you never think that you're going to use. Such stunning quality as well, the Spectrum eyeshadow formula. They're not really known for their cosmetic products, they're more known for their brushes. I just bought this palette on a whim and it's stunning. I've also always wanted the Pantherine palette by them, which I think they've renamed now. It's just another like warm browny orange colour story, and I have loads of things like that, so I don't need another one. But yeah, so that it was the old colour story, so not totally cohesive. Looking at it on camera though, actually, these two look like they could go together more than I thought they could go together. I think this kind of brings out a warmth in that one that it doesn't really have on its own. Okay, so that is our old colour story. And now we are going to roll for our new eyeshadow. I have 308 eyeshadows in my collection, so I'm just going to put 1 to 308 into a random number generator in Google. I'm filming on my phone at the minute, so I can't use like that cute pretty random app. We have to be pretty utilitarian around here. So yeah, I'm just looking down here at my laptop and I'm just going to generate. So there you go. Oh god, I'm going to drop it. You might be able to see there, I don't know, but we've got 161. Oh, would you look at that? It's from the Serenity palette, and I'm already a bit scared by the name of the colour. It is the shade Serenity. Okay. Why am I doing this to myself? So we got Serenity, which is a blue. We got another blue. So Serenity is a stunning colour. I have used it a couple of times actually. There is some disturbance in the pan. Yeah, it's like a metallic. It is so similar to, oh no, it's really similar to Pool Party. So if you can see, this is just how it, so this is Pool Party, which is like a teal with a like a golden metallic undertone, and this is, I suppose this is more like a blue, but it's got like a silver metallic undertone, but they're both very, very similar. So I am tempted to roll in a 5th one. Shall I roll in a 5th one? Is it going to ruin my life? I'm just going to swatch out the new colour story, and if it looks like it's going to ruin my life, I'm going to roll in a 5th one, okay? Okay. So, old colour story, new colour story. I mean, she's looking cohesive, but she's not cohesing in a direction that I appreciate. None of these are everyday colours. Have a grey, maybe. I'm going to roll in a 5th shade. I am so scared. I've rolled in the shade 2. As you can see there, I've put in 1 and 308. And I've rolled 2. So I've just been to go get my the palette, and it is Nude Ego by BH Cosmetics. The shade that we got was Stunner. Was this like shimmery pink. This shimmery pink shade here. I'm not a pink girl, but I have recently learned that I love a pink shimmery eyeshadow on me. I think it really suits me, so I'm excited about that. And the pans in this look like they're tiny, at least in terms of diameter. They could be ridiculously deep, but I don't think they're going to be. I think BH is more of a budget brand, aren't they? So I'm thinking the pan's going to be pretty shallow on this. I think that's going to be a relatively okay one to pan. I have got a couple of uses on it, but nothing crazy. I don't know if you can even see that one showing up on me. She's showing up very sheer. Yeah, I do think that shade has brought some hope into this project for me, instead of trying to get through all of these blues, which I'm still happy to do. It's going to be fine. I'm just going to have to be a very blue person now. This is the old colour story, and this is the new one. A little bit scared, I'm not going to lie. But that's why I'm doing the project. I wanted to be scared. I wanted to have the fear of having to use 4 blue eyeshadows. In my last video, I said I was going to roll in a new companion palette to go alongside my pan those eyeshadows every month. I really don't think that's necessary. I think it's enough for me to be panning the eyeshadows that I'm panning. I have also rolled in a no pan left behind into my deck of panning project pan. So there's a lot of eyeshadows flying around. I don't need any more eyeshadows flying around, so I'm actually not going to roll in a companion palette going forward. I didn't like that idea. I will see you next month with all of the blue and green eyeshadow updates, but for now, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching until the end. If you enjoy panning content, dark, grungy makeup, or cozy vlogs, then you're in the right place. You should just subscribe now and save yourself having to subscribe later. Give me a little like if you like watching people suffer with blue and green eyeshadow looks. And yeah, leave a comment. Do you think I'm ever gonna hit pan on any of these shades? I will do it. I will do it. I'm gonna do it for you. Keep me motivated. Thanks guys. Bye.